country and promote the economic and social development of that fraternal nation. The release ends. And to other news, with both rebel forces and government negotiators still locked in frantic talks in Switzerland, the situation on the ground in Syria remains highly volatile. Reports say both sides have intensified tit-for-tat attacks to gain grounds in the war. One report says rebel forces have used mines to blow up the Carlton Hotel in the old city of Aleppo, and a bomb blast has killed a policeman in the Bahraini capital, Manama. This comes amid widespread protests marking the third anniversary of the brutal crackdown on opposition protests. We have details of those stories and others in this news roundup.
At least 33 people were killed in Syria on Friday in a car bomb outside a mosque held by rebels in a town in the south of the country. Activists have accused regime forces of being behind the attack. Meanwhile, to the north, in Aleppo, rebels detonated mines under the Carlton Hotel in the old city, leaving at least 5 dead. As it is proving difficult to get essential supplies to Homs, the UN mediator Lakhdar Brahimi imposed a final face-off between the representatives of the opposition and the Syrian government. In Bahrain, demonstrators are back on the streets to demand a government more representative of the Bahraini people, a week before the third anniversary of a protest movement. Violent clashes have broken out between police and demonstrators in several towns near the capital Manama, where a policeman was killed by a bomb explosion. This small archipelago in the Gulf has been shaken for 3 years by a Shiite majority calling for reform in the kingdom ruled by the Sunni al-Khalifa dynasty. Ukraine's opposition is calling for another major demonstration in Kiev on Sunday to prepare for a peaceful offensive as talks with the government have stalled. The opposition believes that President Yanukovych is no longer free to make independent decisions against Russia since he refused to sign an association agreement with the European Union. The opposition considers the only possible negotiation with Yanukovych is that of his departure. Snow and freezing rain is hampering daily life throughout the eastern United States, with the worst tempest expected this winter, likely to paralyze numerous states from Georgia and South Carolina to the northernmost regions of the country and eastern Canada. Snowfall will probably make travel dangerous. Weather forecast services recommend that people stay put as much as possible and advise motorists to carry flashlights and food. Nearly 7,000 flights have been cancelled.
We now take our second break.
Actualité nationale et internationale de la semaine. Suivez chaque week-end le journal en français sur votre télévision nationale Grts.
Welcome back. Dozens of teams, among them media representatives, fans, as well as customers and staff of Standard Chartered Bank, Saturday turned out for the highly anticipated Road to Anfield Trophy tournament. Our Babukar Senghor reports the first round of the knockout competition saw some thrilling contests, including the nail-biting penalty shootout between GRTS and Canon.
Of what has been for the past 4 years a fruitful partnership between Liverpool Football Club and Standard Chartered Bank that fans in this part of the world are now enjoying a rare close proximity view of this more than century-old iconic club. And since the bank opened up the doors of opportunity to Liverpool football fans to sample the feel of being part of the Liverpool football family, a number of LFC supporters have already made it to Anfield. The next batch is set to be the biggest. No wonder there is so much media coverage about the Road to Anfield initiative.
I am thoroughly impressed with the turnout, the enthusiasm, the spirit of competition which is prevailing on the grounds. And I'm also thoroughly impressed with the support we have received from all our stakeholders, the media, our staff, the players. Everybody is here to make the day very successful.
After months of preparatory work, It has now come to this. Football fans of all ages, men and women, from different spectrum of life, with one common objective: win this football fiesta of a 2-day tournament and earn a trip of a lifetime to Anfield.
In 2011, when Standard Chartered undertook the partnership with Liverpool, I'm sure most people were wondering, what does this bank want to do? But we took that decision because we wanted to bring our game, banking, and all the good things we want to do to your doorstep. Today, we are witnessing another dimension of the Liverpool sponsorship. Not many people would have thought that a bank could do this, but for the first time in the Gambia, and the first time in any market, we are having the Standard Chartered Trophy Road to Anfield competition.
This was not a day for speeches, as dozens of teams, among them customers, media partners of the bank, and staff put in the final touches to preparations for the highly anticipated contest.
The staff, under the direction of our Mrs. Awanja Elum, has done a tremendous job mobilizing so much public interest and so much public enthusiasm over the event. I'm very happy. This is a program really designed for the young people of this country, and we hope they enjoy it. It's their event. Let them enjoy it. Let them play it in the best spirit possible.
For some, there is no room for complacency, and for others, winning is all that matter in the race to make their maiden journey to Liverpool. But in the various tussles, there can only emerge a winner.
We want to give back. We've got a lot from the local communities in which we operate across the world. This is a way of giving back to the local community. We're giving a team here the opportunity to travel to Liverpool and to take part in that competition. So it's a way of giving back as well for us.
In all this, there are the odd feeling being part of a unique environment.
No, it's beautiful, when sometimes, you always give, and then you have another company doing the same thing. It's nice, it's lovely. And it's a day out here, you're seeing everyone playing, everybody's happy. It's a very beautiful initiative by Standard Chartered Bank, I think, with Liverpool. And we're all having fun. This is something we don't do when we're at work. We don't have time to come out and play, to run. We're all there in the office sitting and working. So it's good for our health as well, and it's good for the sport.
It was that day when the thought of winning was cast aside, at least for a moment, and for the group to indulge in some fun-filled atmosphere despite the huge prize at stake.
We don't really have secrets. It's football, and the motivation that we have given to our team, even before this tournament starts, was huge.
I think it's fantastic. The turnout has been really great. We asked people to come by 10, that the matches will start by 10, but people were here as I came in around 8:30. So it's really amazing. We have 60 teams, 31 of which are customers, 9 staff, and then we have 20 media houses. So it's been a great, amazing event.
This is the desire and motivation that propels a partnership between two of the world's leading institutions in Liverpool Football Club and Standard Chartered Bank. A partnership that has also opened up a window of opportunity for football fans, customers and media partners to meet and enjoy thrilling time together, and for a team to earn the right to see and sample an unrivaled atmosphere in one of the world's most iconic homes. For Grts Sport, this is Babukar Senghor.
And before we take a leave of you, a quick reminder of the day's top stories. The ruling Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction has gathered party supporters and well-wishers for its annual Peace and Love fundraising event. Venezuelan police have engaged rioting students in the streets of Caracas in a sudden intensification of violence in the South American country. Demonstrators in Manama are marking the 3rd anniversary of nationwide protests in Bahrain, which left scores of people dead. Syrian rebel forces have detonated mines under the Carlton Hotel in the heavily contested old city of Aleppo, killing 5 people. That was all in this edition of the news. Thanks for the pleasure of your company. Do stay with us.